THUPARIVAALAN? That's what I'm going with.
THUPARIVAALAN, yes, that's right.
Okay.
2017. It means detective, by the way.
Oh,
Oh.
well, that makes fucking
All right.
sense.
Directed by Myshkin. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but the way it's spelled on screen, it looks like it says My Skin.
That's right.
And I'm not going to say directed by my skin. So, he directed a movie called Yutam Sai, which we reacted to. That's the one, the knife fight on the bridge. That was nice and brutal, yeah.
Oh, with the tiny knife, you mean?
Yes.
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 I
That was a
remember
good
that.
one.
Yeah.
That one was good.
That was.
God, just...
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Remember that now.
Good scene. Good scene.
Yeah. So, how does this
Wow.
one start?
Oh,
Birthday
dear God,
cake.
the fucking family. The dad has a birthday, so they go out onto the fucking terrace to give him his birthday cake. And then his son wants to give him a present, so he goes out there, the little table there, gives the dad the present, and then they get hit by fucking lightning and die!
Yep. Intermission.
Intermission of something else, but
Yeah, I
yes.
know.
So then in this
That's how
movie
Smash
theater,
cuts.
a young woman, I believe played by Andrea Jeremiah. She was in Vishal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She gets, I think, her butt slapped or something.
Something.
Yeah.
Or maybe pinched or something by a dude in a hoodie.
Yeah. So she turns around and
Slaps him.
yes.
And so there's this argument. So obviously this old man who's there wanders up to see what's going on. Hoodie guy wanders away. Old man goes back to his granddaughter, and she's like, "What happened?" I don't know. It's just it felt like a like
Got bit by an ant.
like yeah,
Yes.
which is weird. You'd think that would be suspicious to him.
Yeah.
Anyway, like a few days later, he's fucking dead. Like at a meeting.
Yes.
Yes.
Fucking dies.
A police meeting, we should clarify.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was
He
an
is a police.
investigator.
Yeah. So now do we meet the detective, or do we just get more random stuff?
I think we.
Yes, we
No.
meet the detective.
Okay, so-
this is where we see him wake up, and then it's like GoPro.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, because there's some tea that he doesn't like.
He calls it horse piss. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe he just doesn't like green tea.
I-
I don't
Yeah,
know.
because
I
every
think
time he
he
drinks
doesn't-
it, he just spits it out.
I really think he doesn't like green tea. That has to be. But yet he always orders it. Maybe
A
he
lot
just
of people
like
just make it for him, I guess.
maybe he just likes yelling at people for making him tea.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, he's very upset that he doesn't have a case.
Yes.
So upset that he goes back to sleep,
Yes.
like out of anger.
Yeah.
Yep. Good old anger naps.
Let's see, some people show up. There's a woman whose daughter disappeared, or no, that's not it.
Dad,
husband.
Husband, someone.
Father.
Husband
Father.
disappeared. Are you sure it's not a father?
It's
Oh.
a father because he's like, my daughter went to college and didn't come back.
No, before,
Before that,
him,
yeah,
there
yeah,
is
Oh.
a woman who's
Looking for her husband. Right, yeah.
and so he basically just tells her exactly where the dude is, or that he's going to be coming back really soon, or
like
something.
2
like that.
days.
And you know, it's one of those like movie detective things where he's like, "Oh, you have a blah 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 and blah 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 blah, and your glasses tell me that this and this, so your husband will be back tomorrow because he has no place else to go."
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
And yeah, then there's the
Dude looking for his daughter
For a lot of money.
for a lot. Pretty much just after a couple of iterations, hands over a blank check to the detective, and he's like, "Nah, I won't take your case."
Yeah, and then later he's like, "Yeah, did you see the dude picked up his keys with his feet? He's pissed. He's gonna murder that woman if he finds her."
Yes.
So, next up is a small child
Yeah.
whose dog died,
Yeah.
and they found a fucking squished bullet in the dog.
Right before the small child was the pickpocketing ring.
Oh, right. So they're like
In a tunnel.
in a tunnel coming out of the subway, and Dr. Watson gets pickpocketed.
Yes.
So the detective shows him like how it's done by showing him the next victim.
Yes.
There's 2 children and a young woman who work together to steal somebody's wallet and then return it with half the money missing.
Yes.
Right.
So they stop her, and she's like, okay, here, take the money back. And the detective's like, no, here, take the money. Here's my card. I'll give you a job. Fuck you. And
Pretty much. So then we get kid whose dog died, but also bullet.
yes. So the detective's like, okay, good. Somebody shot a dog. This is perfect.
Yeah, this is a case that I'll take.
Yes.
And the kid, like, puts a bag of change on the counter.
$17 in change.
And it's like, that's perfect. That more than enough for this fee.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, sure.
Well, he's bored. He's really bored.
A, bored. B, I'm guessing he has enough money. He was looking for a case. He didn't say he needed
like
money.
yeah.
His house is very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was just bored. Needed a case. So...
Okay, so let's see. He takes the bullet to a forensic expert.
Who owes him a favor or something?
Yeah.
Basically, he's like, well, you're going to do this for me, otherwise I'm going to tell your chief that, you haven't
been doing your own work.
Yeah. The key evidence in some case was fake, so I want the result soon. Thanks, bye.
Yeah. So it turns out that the bullet ricocheted off something else before it hit the dog.
Right.
Because fairly large caliber to just be pulled out of the surface of a dog.
Yeah. So they go back to the beach, and after many different things, they find a tooth, and also the rock.
I actually really love this, is, the detective marks off a certain area of the beach, and then Dr. Watson goes down the beach and comes back with just a dozen children.
Yes.
You cannot do that in this country.
No.
They will haul you off to prison.
Yes. The detective marked off a bit of area because they saw the rock the bullet ricocheted from, and then used the angle and trajectory to find the spot that the shooter was most likely standing. Then they asked the kids to comb the beach, and just as they're about to wrap up that experiment and say it's fruitless, one of the kids finds tooth.
Yeah. So...
they take the tooth to...
a tooth specialist.
Yes.
A dentist.
Yes.
That's a word for it.
Exactly. And I really like this one, because he has Dr. Watson go in there. Oh no, it's not even that, is it?
He goes in.
He goes in. He
has
goes
Dr.
past,
Watson call the dentist.
Yeah, he goes
Right.
right past the receptionist just by bitching her out for talking, and then just walking past her. So that she assumes he's supposed to be there.
Right.
Goes right back into the doctor's office, and immediately he's sort of bowing and scraping, being like, "Look, I work for the government. Look, my boss is on the phone. Okay, I'm here. Okay, here, talk to him." And it's this bullshit story about the chief minister or something.
Chief minister needs this for a case, and if you give him the information, you're invited to meet him.
Yeah. And so he's like, I'll have it for you in 2 hours.
Yeah.
So they're waiting around, And
then they get the results, which is a fake canine tooth. Not canine dog, but canine, this specific tooth.
And that there's a very limited number of people who have this kind of tooth implant, and here's the full list.
Yes.
Right. And about that meeting with the CM, the Prime Minister will be there too. Oh, really? Wow. And then they fuck off.
Yes. So then they go through this montage of checking each person on that list.
Oh, God, it's great. They stop a guy in traffic. They walk in on one guy while he's getting a massage.
Oh, the fat guy.
Another dude while he's in bed with somebody.
Oh.
And this entire time they're just like, excuse me, I'm with the company you got the tooth transplant from, and they just open up their mouth without asking or anything. It's like, hey, it looks good, alright, bye.
So finally there's one dude left who they haven't been able to find.
Right.
And, he's an engineer or something?
Some kind of professor or something?
Physics.
Yeah.
He's a physics guy.
Yeah.
So they try to track him down. He's not at the apartment where he had been living, but somebody local said that the dude was studying engineering.
Yes.
And he had, before that, had some, like, menial labor job or something.
Something.
Yeah.
I don't remember
This is
that.
when Sherlock takes the photo from the house.
Oh, yeah, he steals a photo from the guy's mom's house.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah!
Like, he shows up to talk to her about him, and then when she goes to get him a drink, he just takes it and fucks off.
It wasn't tea, it was juice.
Yeah.
I don't know why I remember that. And not
Because
some
he didn't
more
drink it
important...
and spit it out.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that, but not some
Yeah.
more important plot details.
Yeah. Oh, around this time, isn't this around when we meet the Kitchen family?
Yes!
Oh, the Kitchen family.
Yeah.
Travel agency?
There's a travel agency.
We forgot his name.
Which one?
Where he catches the kids stealing again. And then he goes to talk to their uncle.
Oh, yeah. I love this. He goes up there and they're like, no, don't, please. Because their uncle's this drunk who forces them to steal, right?
Right. Yes.
So he walks in there, sees the guy, and just throws him out the fucking window.
Yep.
It was great.
And then leaves.
And then this is when we get the sofa scene.
But even before then, as he's walking out, he walks past his Dr. Watson and he just says, mission accomplished, and they fuck off.
That was great. Now we get the sofa scene.
So,
God.
yes, there's a travel agency. Somebody shows up with a sofa. Or, no, somebody shows up and says, the sofa's here. So they kick everybody the fuck out of the travel agency.
Business is done for today.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so then they go and have lunch? Dinner.
Something.
Something like that.
A meal.
So this family hangs out in the kitchen a lot of the time. And so they're, like, cooking and eating this noodle dish. It looked pretty tasty, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Well, movers bring in this gaudy red couch,
Bright red
which
sofa.
doesn't fit the decor at all.
No.
And the dude who announced the arrival of said sofa says
Creepy
he has
dude.
another job for them.
Yeah.
I don't
Creepy guy.
remember what it was exactly, but it's probably important.
He said it was like worth 30 crores or something.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah. So after he leaves, and they eat. Oh, right. Before he leaves, he, like,
Licks the girl's spoon.
fork. Yeah, he takes her fork, eats
Eats
some
some
of her
pasta.
food, and licks it and gives it back to her. And so she just
Throws it.
Yeah, after she leaves, she calmly gets up, walks over to the main kitchen area, throws the fucking fork, and gets a new one.
Yes.
And then opens the fridge to grab a soda.
And there's a fucking corpse in there.
Yup.
Oh, and after they finish eating, they cut open the sofa, and it's full of money.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
So
Can we talk about who's at the
anybody
table?
knows what they were eating, let us know. Because it did look pretty good.
it did.
Yeah.
Can we go around the table and explain how these people are
Oh, yeah.
dressed?
Are they still in their... No, they're not in their PJs in this scene.
No, not yet.
But let's describe the characters. We
boy.
have Old Man.
Right.
Yes.
Looks kind of like an accountant or something. We have Attractive Young Woman.
Yep.
We have Skinhead.
With suspenders.
Yeah, it's a dude with a shaved head dressed like a stereotypical 1980s skinhead
Yeah.
with the suspenders and everything, yeah. And we have the main dude whose name is Devil,
Yes.
who's
Like-
just like a beefy dude.
Don't we also have bigger, beefier dude, too?
I don't remember bigger. Oh, fuck, he must exist, right?
Yeah.
So back to the detective.
Back
who
to the detective. Okay, so he...
hires the girl pickpocketer.
Yeah, she shows up to get a job from him after he cripples her fucking uncle.
Who
Well,
is-
not cripples, just hurts him real bad.
Who's very nice now.
Yeah.
He learned his lesson.
Because he doesn't want to go out the window again.
Yes.
Through
Out the
window. Anyway.
And then this is when Watson's getting followed.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, because he was asking questions about the guy
Swarnival.
with the missing tooth,
Yes.
Swarnival.
Yes.
So he gets followed, and he, on the detective's advice, who is following the people following him, stops at some abandoned site or something,
A bungalow.
bungalow, and starts running. So, of course, by the time they catch up with him, the detective's there. I love this because Watson's just sitting in a chair waiting for him. And then we hear the harmonica.
Yes.
Oh boy.
And there's our detective. So one guy runs at him, gets knocked down off screen. Another guy runs at him. No, two people. They both get knocked down off screen. But then we finally get a bit of a fight, and it's pretty good. There's some good moves, some good hand-to-hand stuff. I really wish he'd used the harmonica more. Because really, you could just, like... what can pass for... Okay, if this pen is a harmonica, you hold it like this, you got a good, hard striking surface, you know?
That makes sense.
But now I really want that in a movie now, but, you know, what are you going to do? But he keeps playing the harmonica again after beating him up a little bit. One of them runs away. Turns out to be the only one who actually knew anything useful.
Yeah.
Of course.
Immediately gets killed by his employers.
Yep.
Yep.
They call him to this construction site, have him go to the 8th floor
Yep.
to get his money, and then throw him off
Yep.
onto his own car.
Splat.
Yep.
They let him keep the money, though.
Yeah.
You can use that in the afterlife.
So Sherlock goes back to Swarnville's place, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
And this is when he notices the dusty desk.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
good.
yeah. Swarnville's desk is dusty. Dusty, except for this one
spot.
area.
The shape of a book.
So they check the receipts for books this guy's bought. And only one of them matches the exact dimensions.
The dust space.
Yeah.
It was lightning in physics or something like that.
Lightning book. So we make the connection, of course, to the two people killed by lightning at the start of the movie.
Right. I guess.
Okay, at some point, I believe, two cops show up to ask him to investigate the dead cop from earlier in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
And he's like, fuck you. But something in the conversation reminds him that someone got struck by lightning
Yes.
around the same time. So he's like, hey, I'll go harass the widow. So he does.
Yes.
He calls her a liar.
Oh, God.
Repeatedly.
She does not like that.
Calls her a liar because she says that she heard thunder and then the lightning struck. And he's like, fuck you, you're lying. So he looks at the site. He's like, okay, you're not lying, and fucks off.
Yeah. Where'd the lightning come from? That way. She pointed to a building. Never mind, you're not a liar. Okay, moving on.
Like, it wasn't suspicious to her that lightning came off a building? Anyway. So, basically, the reason he was calling her a liar is because he was thinking that lightning comes before thunder. But if it's like 12 feet in front of you, they come at the same time.
Yeah.
But whatever, it still would have been wrong for the thunder to come first.
Yes.
I think this is near the interval.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. And then after that, I have the fake out with the dude in the car. Chest pains.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, okay.
So the kitchen family is back. This is old man and bald guy, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mostly old man.
Right. So old man pretends to have chest pains to get this guy out of his car.
The driver.
Right. And then...
Okay, now the guy who the driver had been driving is talking to the detective at this moment, basically.
Right.
Yes.
And I believe this is what leads him to something else.
Yeah.
Because this guy who talking to is, it turns out later, the one who ordered the hit on Lightning Guy. Lightning struck guy, not lightning. We'll get there. So, so the driver goes out to help an old man. Meanwhile, the skinhead sneaks up and puts a new air freshener in his car.
And a dead rat.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't even give him a string to swing it by. So then he walks up to the old man and he's like, hey,
Hey, Grandpa, or Dad, or something.
Yeah.
Uncle. He's like, oh, there you are. Oh, you were having chest pains? Well, we gotta get going now. Bye. Thanks for helping
Did
him.
you take your medicine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Driver gets back in the car and drives person who was just talking to the detective, and then they're like, holy shit, it smells bad in here.
Mm-hmm.
Dead rat. So they throw out the dead rat. It still smells bad, so they turn on the air freshener, and the driver's like, this is not our air freshener. But he's too dumb to not turn it on.
Instead of just opening the windows.
Also, at that point, well, you find out the air freshener is putting
Poison.
nitrous oxide into the air with laughing gas. So you don't think exactly clearly on laughing gas.
But no, it only puts the laughing gas out when you turn it on, which he did. Even though he knew it wasn't his.
Yes, you're right.
Should have just opened the fucking windows.
Yeah. So anyway, they're having a grand old time.
Oh, they're
Never
loving life.
high.
Yeah. You guys been on nitrous oxide?
No.
Yes, not recreationally. I might
correct.
add.
Sorry, I had my wisdom teeth taken out, so that's the only time I've had
See,
that.
when they tried to do that to me, they only used Novocaine and it didn't take.
Oh
Rough.
no!
It was torture.
Rough.
Literal torture.
Holy bad!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah.
Under the influence of nitrous oxide for my surgery, it was the only time I looked at a needle and didn't freak out.
There you go.
Yay,
Okay.
I guess. I don't know. Then I woke up later and was throwing up blood. So, like,
You're not supposed to drink your own blood, Ben.
again, I was passed out and they were, like, taking wisdom teeth out of my mouth.
Yeah.
You're supposed to have a little suction thingy.
Well, sure. I don't know. I was passed the fuck out.
Where did you go?
They put me under. I don't know. Some oral surgeon place.
They put me under. I don't know where I was.
Alright, we're off on a tangent.
Anyway, so the detective is following and fails to save this dude from death.
Oh yeah, they just...
watched the car accident, man.
Yeah.
Oh boy, and is that fun.
That rolls a lot.
Oh boy.
So anyway, kitchen family is cleaning house now. Because somebody's looking into their shit and they're not happy about that. That means basically everyone they know has to die.
Yeah. No more loose ends.
Wait, this is where we get the Chinese restaurant.
That too.
Yeah. This
Because-
is a fun scene.
The guy who hires them, couch guy, forklift guy,
Creepy guy.
yeah, him.
Yeah.
He hires his own people to kill the detective, which basically means hiring a Chinese fucking restaurant to kill the detective
Yep.
with meat cleavers.
Yes.
So the detective gets an invitation to a Chinese restaurant. It's like, yeah, this seems reasonable. He goes there.
I think he just went there for information. Like,
Yeah.
he knew it was a trap,
Yeah,
but like...
obviously. And, the customers start leaving, so
He
makes...
pretends to drink his drink.
Yeah.
don't
He makes sure not
Yeah.
to actually drink it.
He tells Watson also not to, and then makes Watson leave. So
They come back with the cops.
the waiters all show up with their meat cleavers.
Yell and,
And
then
this is
attack
a
him.
lot of fun.
This is pretty good. Now, there was a request, at least one request, for us to react to this fight scene. Unfortunately, it isn't actually up on YouTube as far as I can tell. Now,
But
if
we liked it.
Yeah, if we had reacted, though, I think it would have been in basically like a microcosm of the film itself,
Yeah.
reaction-wise, because a lot of it's awesome, a lot of it's kind of shit, but I think it comes out on top as
Yeah.
basically pretty good.
Yes.
Yes.
I agree.
There are some really amazing parts, some really good hand-to-hand. There's a lot of stuff that's just a series of shitty edits.
Yeah. Yeah.
But all in all, it comes out pretty decent. Just
And they didn't
makes it
kill the
above.
fish tank.
They did
didn't.
not. In fact, I actually really like that he seems to be going out of his way not to mess up the restaurant. It's like
Yes.
the opposite of the normal one of these
Yes.
fight scenes.
Yes.
You can actually see in a couple of spots he's like sort of like taking care of the tables and shit. Just to make sure.
Yes. It's very fun.
So after he kicks everybody's ass, the cops show up and just torture them for information.
Yes, they do. And then they tell the detective who
Who
put a hit on
hired
him.
them? Yeah. It's a little too late though because the young woman from the kitchen family is already there.
At
Yes.
his hotel room.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So he's being creepy.
Yeah, and she's like, I gotta use the bathroom. And he's like, okay.
And he's like rubbing up on the glass door of it. Just, oh.
And then she like takes him into the bedroom and like something. What does she eventually do? Is it hypodermic or something?
Yeah, just
right in the neck. Yeah.
And then covers up the evidence with a lot of alcohol and some Viagra.
yes.
Yeah.
And 2 pillows.
Mm-hmm.
Strategically placed.
Yeah. So we don't see his tetrapy. So, this is right when the detective shows up. So to avoid causing a stir, she just sort of stands in front of the next door over.
And tries to get in there.
And succeeds.
Auntie,
calmly walks in.
you?
Auntie, I don't know you. What are you doing here? So the detective goes into, obviously, the room, sees the corpse, remembers the girl, runs out there. The couple in the next room are dead.
Yes.
Well, one is dead, one is bleeding out.
Ah, yeah.
So then he runs down the stairs and almost catches her, but then she's on a bike along with Bald Guy.
Skinhead.
Bald guy, yeah. So, motorcycle chase.
Yeah.
He steals a cop motorcycle to chase him down.
Yeah. And there's like some knife fight on motorcycle stuff that isn't really as good as it could be.
Yeah.
Part of that is that it's shot a little too far away. Part of it is that there's a really good knife fight on motorcycles in the movie Villainess, which isn't even a very good movie. I'd actually say this is a better movie than that one, but that one had better stunt work. Because, you know,
So
it's the Memories of Murder? No.
Confession of Murder?
Confession of Murder
Yeah.
guy. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It's a shame the movie's terrible.
Darn. Something police, they get pinned. The motorcycle chase ends with them in between.
Locked in.
It ends with seppuku.
Yes.
Seppuku?
I had Sudoku on the brain.
Seppuku! Seppuku!
Well,
that is one of the best things. I like that.
It's gonna be a Pokemon next season.
Let me know if that should be our new catchphrase. Seppuku.
Seppuku.
Because I like that. It's like Serpico, but he cuts open his own stomach. Seppuku is what he was going for.
Yeah. Bald Guy does that, and all the police are like, "Oh shit!" And then girl gets away, and the detective's like, "Oh shit! Wait, no, there's a second one."
Yeah.
Runs after her and catches her. Doesn't catch her.
She continues on until the end of the movie, so...
Doesn't catch her.
Yeah.
I forget why he doesn't catch her though.
Because he was too distracted by just seppuku going on in the middle of the street.
Yeah. Yeah.
I regret everything.
Let me know if you would buy a seppuku t-shirt from us. Because we are capable of that. Hey, we have no scruples.
Oh, no. No.
In the comments, suggest how seppuku should be spelled. Because I get a few ideas, but I'd really like to see some more.
Is he saying seppuku? I thought he said seppuku, which is kind of better in my brain.
Well, I'll go back and check and replay it right here.
It ends with seppuku. Seppuku. Seppuku.
Okay. Okay, that explains it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still don't know how to spell it, so up to you guys.
Yeah. Well, we'll all figure it out together.
It's not up to me. I failed.
No, you're the creator.
You're the mind behind it. Anyway,
the man who brought you seppuku.
Anyway, so
where the fuck are we?
We
right
are
after
at new shirts.
See, at a certain point in this mystery story, which I've been pretty involved in for a while, at a certain point, I lose the fucking thread.
Oh. Yeah.
I think it was back when Dead Rat Guy got introduced. They're talking to him, and I'm like, wait, how the fuck did they get here?
There's something...
I followed everything else, but I missed it. I think there was something about a construction site that led them there.
Construction site.
Where the lightning came from.
And a meeting, but...
Some sort of contract, too, was in there.
I just lost it. I lost the thread, and because of that, I wasn't quite as invested as I had been.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind here. So,
we're at new shirts.
New shirts.
At the
I
mall.
don't know what that means.
Because The young woman...
The maid, no?
The maid.
Oh!
Who had been a pickpocket.
Right. Yes.
I think she spills some tea on...
No, she tore her shirt on the train.
Tore her shirt on a train.
On the way to
Also,
working.
her tea sucks.
Yes. On the way to work.
So she's wearing one of the detective's shirts, and he freaks out at her. Then it turns out Watson gave her the shirt, so he's like, fuck it, I'm going to buy a new shirt because you ruined that one, and also I'll buy you clothes.
Yeah.
He wants a shirt. He wants to get Watson a shirt.
Yeah.
She's going to get a shirt. They're all getting shirts.
It's a big shirt party.
Yeah.
You get a shirt, and you get a shirt.
And she realizes, I guess, that this means he loves her? I don't know, man.
So, they're at the mall.
Yeah, they are.
And,
He almost gets...
dies.
Yeah, they go for him on the escalator, I think.
Yeah, and this is when the maid jumps in front of it for him and tumbles down the stairs with the bad guy.
Well, with the bad lady.
Woman, sorry.
I believe the evil woman's name is Prita.
Sure. So...
Because she's the only actress I could find stuff I'd seen in this thing.
I'll go with it, yeah. Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they fall down the escalators as he's trying not to fall off of the railing.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished on all ends.
Yeah, this whole sequence is edited possibly worse than anything else in the
It was
film.
hard to tell what was going
What?
on.
I didn't even know he was in danger. I thought he just, like, slipped on a banana peel and fell over a railing.
Was it a used banana?
God, Tom.
Fell over a railing. Okay, so... It's not quite Seppuku, but A for effort.
God, last night I was driving Tom, and I just, out of nowhere, quietness in the conversation, I just hear him go, "Is that a used banana?" Thankfully, I was able to put together that he saw a banana peel on the side of the road and wasn't sure if it was a banana peel or not, but somehow ended up with used banana, to which Hannah accurately was very concerned. It's like, used for what?
She sounded so concerned.
Yes.
Well, yes! Jesus Christ. Especially considering context.
Yes! Also, do you remember the fight scene we saw where he used a banana to, like, kill 3 people? Okay, good.
That's a classic.
It's so good.
It's a classic.
Bananas, weapons of mass destruction. Mm-hmm. Anyway,
Sorry.
something at the mall happened, everyone's fine.
Yes. Everyone except the editor, something happened to him.
He lost his shit.
I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's just because there were no stunt people involved in that sequence, so they had to, like...
Do something?
Right? Because, you know, neither of the actresses were, like, particularly physical. Or if they just ran out of money and they couldn't afford to shoot enough stuff then. Because there's an edit earlier.
Oh.
No, it might have been different because it was a crowded mall.
That's true, but But there's an edit earlier where they cut to a close-up of an arm to marry 2 shots.
Oh, when she invites him inside the house.
Yes.
And it
That's
really feels like they just didn't shoot enough footage during principal photography, and all they could afford to shoot in pickups was an arm.
Mm-hmm.
Just doing this.
Just slap me in the fucking face. Okay. Okay.
So what happens after mall?
Oh, fuck, I don't know.
But this is when he goes and checks the security cameras from the movie theater poisoning.
Yeah. And this is when he sees 3 of the Kitchen family conspire to...
Poison the guy, the police officer.
Sort of like
died.
the pickpocketing ring. He puts it together.
Yeah, because
Yes.
that was what the pickpocketing ring was there in the movie for, as, like, foreshadowing for this.
Yes.
Because it's like a 3-man team. The woman who got her butt slapped was in on it, the guy who slapped the butt was in on it, and a random old dude with a hidden stinger in his cane was in on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, our detective... Oh, God. I was going to say, our detective is, like, saying this to everyone around him, and actually one of the better edits in the film was, like, and this old guy just had, like, a stinger in his cane, and just, like, pans in between him and Watson to the old guy sitting behind them. He just, like, puts down his newspapers, like, oh, shit, they know. Puts his newspaper back up.
Oh, this is when he tries to kill the detective and gets Watson instead, right?
Yes.
With his cane.
That, unless Watson might have been his target. I don't know. probably was the detective, but he got Watson.
I think he might have settled.
Yeah, one of the two.
Because, I think the door got in his way or something. Right? Is this when it happened, or did that happen later?
I didn't know that the old guy even got Watson.
Yeah, he did. That's why Watson was in the hospital.
Kill him.
Oh, that's how Watson ended up. I was taking notes at the time. Okay, so I missed that.
Yeah. So yeah, the cane stings this little spike of metal into somebody with wax covering up Watson. The load of ricin inside.
Yes.
The fuck?
I both hope and don't hope that horn got caught on camera.
I believe it did.
Nice.
So, because it was very loud.
Yeah.
So, once the wax dissolves on the end of this little spike, the ricin releases into your body and slowly kills you.
Yes. So...
in the meantime, I assume your little tiny ricin hole would have, healed over.
Something, yeah.
And you assume you were just bitten by an ant in the middle of the city, in the middle of the day, and the ant then disappeared forever.
Yep. As ants do.
Yeah.
So Watson's in the hospital because the detective put together everything. He's like, that's ricin poisoning. Get hospital. Don't move much.
Well, not the poisoning, just the sting.
Yeah.
Takes him to the hospital, has the little thing removed before the ricin can get into him.
Yes. Something, then he gets a text saying your friend. Am I missing anything before that?
No, this is when the bad guys start cleaning more of their house, so to speak. They start taking out more of their connections.
Like the old man.
Yeah.
Because the old man can be traced if they go after the ricin and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And so...
Oh, and his name's on all their properties.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so they... Oh, because the police find the family kitchen.
Yes. Something travel agency.
Yeah, the travel agency.
Yeah. So, the devil, the beefy dude, goes to visit the old man.
Oh, yeah.
And the old man's like, yeah, I'll get you something, some tea or something. Goes,
coffee.
Gets a knife and palms it.
We've learned that devil loves blood coffee.
There you go.
Yes. There was a scene
earlier
we didn't talk about it.
He's cutting up a body with a chainsaw.
Remember the body that was in the fridge? Yeah. The first time they were cleaning up, they took him upstairs into the shower and chainsaw him. And at one point, the girl comes up, just knocks on the door and screams, "You coffee! Coffee for you!" And he's just
coffee! Well, you fucking coffee!
He has to scream to be heard over the chainsaw. And then he opens up, covered in blood. It's like, oh, thank you. And starts drinking the coffee.
Just covered in blood.
Yeah. Anyway, so now the old man palms a knife to be ready, walks out straight into another knife.
Yeah, right into his gut.
Yeah.
And the devil's like, no. Okay, bye.
Yeah. So the devil just sits there drinking his coffee as the old man crawls over and smothers his own wife to death before he dies.
Yes.
I guess to keep devil from doing it, or to keep her from just, dehydrating to death there on the bed before the fucking smell from his corpse alerts his neighbors.
True. Yes. So then does Watson get the message that one of his friends is going to die?
I believe it's Holmes who gets the message.
No, because I thought he ran to the hospital. Oh, sorry,
he ran
Watson.
to the hospital
right.
because
Detective.
Watson's the one in the hospital. Yes.
Yep.
So he assumes it's Watson who is going to die, but it turns out it's his maid.
Right.
Because they saw them together at the mall, and they're like, we know it's true love. So Devil goes to the house, and I believe stabs her too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But she lifts his fucking phone.
Because she's a master pickpocket.
Yes, she does.
Okay, what occurs after this is possibly the most annoying moment of the film, though. Because Sherlock and Watson show up, and they're like, oh my god, no.
You've been stabbed, no. Oh, thanks for the phone.
You can clearly tell she's breathing. Nobody calls an ambulance.
Nope. The police are the first one to show up.
Mm-hmm.
The police, by the way, who were there when they got the call,
yep.
and who probably should have come along.
Yep.
Possibly with an ambulance, but whatever. Anyway, she dies, or at least she loses consciousness, which, whatever, and obviously she dies because nobody thinks to try to give her medical attention. But she did steal the phone, so at least now they have information about Devil.
Yes.
So they track him to...
Malaysia?
Somewhere. First we have to get that guy beaten with canes and tied up.
Okay.
And he spouts a bunch of exposition.
Yep.
Who is he?
Nobody knows.
Somebody must know.
I think Devil's in the background listening to all this.
No, I think it wasn't he a dirty cop covering up for the Devil?
Maybe.
Oh God, no, you're right. You are right. And the cop's been like involved in anything, but we didn't know he was dirty until the movie tells us now.
Yes.
So they just beat him with canes for a really long time. He's like strapped to like a weight rack or something.
Something like that. Looks very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So then they go to find the Devil in some mangrove area.
Fuck it, right?
Okay.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. Right. So they go to Phuket.
Yes.
Which is spelled like fuck it. Let's be honest.
Yes.
So.
So then they all split up.
And there's like a big swamp cat and mouse chase thing.
Yeah.
The Devil has a lot of snipers in the mangroves that take out pretty much any non-important character.
Mm-hmm.
And the detective finds one of them and beats him up
With a stick.
with a stick.
Yeah.
And then our main police characters run into the rest of the Devil's crew, who set up ambushes via tripwire and broken up bridge.
Mm-hmm. I love the bit where I think it was the detective sees the tripwire, steps over it, and falls through the goddamn bridge.
Yes!
And immediately gets attacked by the young woman,
Yes.
Preeta,
Yes.
who tries to strangle him.
With garrote wire.
Yes.
And then he wriggles out of it, so she puts mud in his eyes, and he then listens for her to try to stab her with a stick and gets it right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want to rinse out his eyes right away, because then she's right there. She'd fucking stab him.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, she's dead.
So
Who gets it with the tree?
With the tree?
Like there's a tree branch. He gets stabbed. He falls down. It's like a tree is growing out of his neck.
That was
Yes.
the sniper.
One of the snipers.
With the
Okay.
stick, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Because he dangles it in front of him and like brushes his face
Yeah,
with it for
yeah,
a bit,
yeah.
and then when he comes out, I'm just right in the neck.
Yeah.
So then I guess enough people have died that we can get to the Devil's lair.
Yeah.
Well, no. Also, under the bridge, they fight the big guy and they gotta drown him.
Yeah.
Because he has to go back the other way after he hears, the guy fall off the bridge or something, or there was a gunshot that missed or something.
Something.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, eventually they get back to wherever the devil is.
And
But the devil has kidnapped the kid who wanted to know why his dog was killed.
Yes.
so
Also, one of the police officers made it there and has
Yeah.
been shot. Oh,
No, not shot.
He did not get shot in the leg. His leg.
Yeah,
Got
stabbed.
No. Bear trapped.
Bear trap.
Bear trap, right.
in the water.
Yeah.
Right in front of the dock.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh. So yeah, Devil helps him up out of the water, takes the bear trap off, and then just starts beating on him.
Yeah.
Throws the bear trap back in.
Like stabs him in the other leg
Yeah.
just to even it out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Eventually, yes, the detective shows up, and that's when the kid who wanted to find out why his dog got shot is there. And so the detective has to surrender.
Wait. I think Preeta made it back too.
Preeta made it back, and then the Devil poisoned her.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was injured. She made it back.
Because she got stabbed in the gut.
Poisoned, and then she fumbled around with something. What was she doing?
Trying to find an antidote, maybe?
Probably, and then just found the bottle of ricin and was like, well, fuck.
Ricin.
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 We're not doing good with pronunciation today.
Seppuku.
Yes.
So,
So she's dying.
yeah.
Cop is now immobilized.
But still shouting at the Devil, too. It's like, fuck you, you're not gonna kill me. He's gonna kill you.
And the detective is tied up,
Right. So
And-
Watson's the only one still on the playing field.
and he's underneath this little dock they're on.
Yeah.
So, And he's like poking the detective with a stick or a reed or something.
Nothing really helpful. It's just like, I'm here.
Yeah. So, oh dear Christ. So the devil is going back and forth kicking these two dudes.
Yes.
Just having a grand old time.
I kill you first. Well, I'm going to pack my boat first. What the fuck's you say? I'm going to kick you a bit and then go pack my boat more.
So the detective gives Watson the harmonica.
Yes.
And explains, while yelling at the devil, indirectly explains to Watson that there is a hidden saw blade in the harmonica.
Yes.
Which Watson then uses to cut the ropes on
the detective's hands.
Yes. So then he can hop up and start hopping around because his feet are still tied together, but he still manages to beat the shit out of the devil. Yes. It's great. It's like almost like a Hong Kong hopping vampire situation.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And eventually he does get the bad guy onto the ground, gets a hold of his knife, and just... It's over.
Stop.
It's fucking over.
Yeah.
It's lovely in his brutality, the number of times he just stabs him up the front and down the back.
Yep. In the span of about 2 seconds, there's 7 stab wounds on either side.
Like, less than that, even.
Yeah. It was beautiful.
So, Devil's sitting back to back with our detective, and then the kid just comes out. It's like, why'd you murder my dog? Devil's like, I murdered so many people, and I was foiled by a dog. You know what? I've never said this to anyone, but,
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
And he
splash.
Yeah, right into the water.
Dead.
So I guess the kid got his money's worth, pretty much.
Yeah, listen, to have that story for $17, fuck yeah, that's a good investment right there.
There you go. That is some quality childhood trauma right there for you, kid.
Quality. Yeah. But, good news though.
New puppy!
He gets a new puppy.
He does. He does. I don't know breeds, so I can't tell you what kind it was.
Well, the original breed was a Pomeranian.
As I think it was a Pomeranian.
Okay, cool. And is that the end of it?
I think so.
Okay. Okay, so that was...
It was a ride.
Yeah. Like, it's a pretty good mystery story. I mean, again, I sort of lost the thread at a certain point.
But then you brought back with the whole mangrove chase.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, so it's a mixed bag. Some of the edits really made me angry.
Yeah.
But there are other spots in the action where it really is just perfect. I think it might have been just a budget thing where they only had so much, so they threw it all into certain spots that were really important to them, and the rest kind of fell by the wayside.
Yeah. That's a good little detective story.
Yeah, yeah.
That's fun.
Like I said during the Chinese restaurant fight, you know, that there's good and there's bad, but it comes out on top to good.
Yes. Yeah, that's about it. I don't know. I don't have, like, anything that's, again, nothing stands out that I want to comment on, but there was also nothing, like, detrimental other than some pretty bad edits.
I was in love with Sherlock's bookcase.
Yeah, he was.
It took up the entire back wall of his house, and it was just filled with books, and that made me so fucking happy.
Oh god, the scene where he's just sitting there on the ladder,
just reading books.
Fuck! When he's saying "fuck off" to the police, he's got like a book over his head.
Yeah. That was nice.
Yeah. So again, fun little things you can go look back and like, that was really cool, and then you'll struggle to remember some bits, and then oh, but that part was cool.
Yeah.